Ashfall is a new open world free to play MMORPG going in beta 3rd of August. This is a proper shooter MMORPG that will be coming out for mobile and PC. They will have their own PC Steam client and you can play it on iOS and Android. The game is being developed by NetEase and published by NetEase. So we're going to take a look at this game, let you know if this is worth playing or not. So the game has taken inspiration from Fallout. The game also has a Fallout producer and it is set in a post-apocalyptic world. So the beta is hitting 3rd of August. I will be checking it out. The global launch for the game is this year. We don't have like a certain date yet, but we're guessing probably Q4 most likely. And what is really cool about this game is it is a high budget game. They will have Hans Zimmer music, so the game will be super immersive. And it will have good voice acting in several languages, so they put a lot of effort into the game. And knowing NetEase, they do develop really good games, and most of their massive games are big hits in the market, and they are usually, of course, focused on the mobile market. So the game itself will be focused on mobile, but you will have its own PC client. If you're checking out Ashfall, check it out through TapTap. You guys can get the game through TapTap, pre-register through TapTap, and hopefully get the link so you guys can play it on August 3rd, or just pre-register for when the game actually comes out, so you'll be able to play it globally through TapTap. But I would most likely say it's more of a mobile game than a PC game. Now, in this game itself, it is a post-apocalyptic world, so we will be traveling around. This is not like a survival game or Fallout game, even though it's inspired by Fallout. It is a MMORPG, so it will be an open world where you'll be able to meet other players, team up with players in instances, explore a massive world. Now they have said that the massive world to explore, they're focused a lot on like the massive world exploration. But most of the stuff that you will be doing in the massive world will be solo, but at the same time you can meet up with people and probably do some quests together. But you will be able to team up with other players to do instances and dungeons. Again, it is a shooter game, so you will be using weapons and craft weapons and gear up like in an MMORPG to fight these different monsters and also fight players. So there's going to be instances where you can do dungeons or raids with players, but also there'll be PvP mode, so you can fight against other players to get some good reward and loot. The game will have like a full guild system, so you will be joining a massive guild, and guilds will have like guild halls, and in the guild halls there'll be events happening. You'll be going to guild halls to socialize with friends, guildmates, and to get different rewards. So they're really focused on like the guild system and the multiplayer aspect of the game. Now looking at the game itself, we have seen like some footage from like earlier trailers and some gameplay footage, and overall the shooting, it looks all right. It's nothing like super wow or super amazing. For mobile it'll be really cool and good. For PC, I'm not quite sure how they will do it. Again, I will be playing it, so hopefully they'll polish the combat a little bit more, but it's like a shooter style game. Like we recently had like shooter games like on Dawn, which was pretty massive, and then we had Life After, which is pretty massive. So probably going some kind of like the combat will be some kind reminiscing of those games, but nothing like super unique or wow. The only unique part about this game is that it is based on like a survival plot. You'll be traveling around this massive world and you'll be able to shoot like MMORPG shooter. It's usually pretty unique. Now the game itself, you will have character customization. Of course, you will be able to design your character, and like Fallout, actually this is pretty like ripped off straight from Fallout, but you'll have like passive perks. So the classes that you can choose is basically like passive perks that you can use with your character. If you want to be like more tanky, you can choose like a tanky perk. If you want to be doing more damage or have more agility, you can choose these different perks. So that's how you will choose your class basically, and then depending on the weapon you wear is basically the role that you will have in the game. So if you're crafting like snipers, you know, you'll be like long range sniper, you can have machine guns, normal assault rifles, and so on. So they are taking a lot of, again, inspiration from Fallout. The producer is from Fallout. So overall, I think the game concept is really cool. It's really good. And it just matters how they're gonna deliver on it, right? Because it is NetEase. NetEase, again, are known to make really good games, but everybody knows what else are NetEase known for? Making pay to win games. A lot of microtransaction. The game will be free to play, so you can download it on your phone, Android, whatever, for free, and you can download it PC for free, which means the way they're gonna make money is through microtransactions. And from what I heard, there will be microtransaction. It's not gonna be complete free to play. You're probably gonna have to spend money to upgrade gear, armor. I haven't dived deep into it, but I am fairly sure that's what it's going to be. Probably you have to spend some money to gear up and keep up with the other players. Oh, obviously you can also play it completely for free if you just want to play for fun, but don't expect to compete with others. But overall, I do see the quality of the game being really good for mobile players. For PC, I will definitely be checking it out, of course, but it's not like a game I fully recommend for people that are looking for like a really high quality PC MMO. Definitely not worth getting into, but if you're a mobile player, definitely should check out. Now, what's really cool, I talked a little bit about like the weather system in the game and stuff. So exploration, again, will be massive. That's something they're focusing on, and like weather will define some of like the events and quests happening in the game. So if it's at nighttime, there might be NPCs showing up during nighttime, which will give you different quests or different rewards. So you kind of have to like pay attention to the exploration, what kind of monsters are around, and what kind of NPCs. So they're kind of like, they're doing like the Unreal Engine 5 thing that a lot of games are doing. Like the weather kind of defines what's happening in the game, but not too much of it, but a little bit. So I'm overall excited for the game. I like having like an open world MMORPG that is kind of unique, which this game has, you know, a shooter open world MMORPG. But I don't see, like from what I've seen, like the footage is, yes, you will meet players around the world while you're exploring and stuff, but I haven't seen much of like the survival PvP. That's the thing I'm missing, because if you're in an open survival post-apocalyptic world, I can't speak, but if you're in this world, right, and you are traveling, you're exploring, I wish there was more like PvP, like PvP zones, so you can fight other players in certain zones in the open world, not only in the instances. That's like thing I'm missing more from the game, because if it's going to be like kind of survival focused, not a survival game but survival focused, and this type of world, having like open world PvP, I think would be really cool in these type of games. Now, overall opinion of the game, I'm definitely going to be taking a look at this. The beta will be on the 3rd, and it's first come first serve. So if you want to check out the beta, you have to be first up. If you're early out, you will be able to get access to it and get into servers, but if the server fills up, you won't be able to get into the beta and probably have to wait till the next beta or the launch. But let me know what you guys think. We're ready checking it out.